So, as they try to counter reality, you just saw a few short video I made. There was this article that came up, right? Uh, and really pointing out the pedophilia issues in these issues in these agencies, in these intelligence community agencies. And the one specific I'm showing here is DARPA, because these people are trying to like always change agencies. Oh, we're this, oh, we're that. No, but one thing is for sure: we all know that DARPA is the agency in charge of specifically the development of those technology, the weaponry technology, and literally calls out that they are, they keep developing the directed energy, electronic warfare. So this technology they've been utilizing and manipulating, using me to manipulate me, is coming from DARPA. This is the agency specializing in the latest development of all military weaponry. And so they can't really distance themselves from that agency, because they try to say, oh, it's our money. Say, yeah, okay, your money came up with this amazing technology. Obviously, it's not, right? But I am a subject, and I'm a subject in this development of this weaponry. I'm one of many, many, many. And they use the same tactics and manipulations to make somebody subscribe to these things. And also, this is just, well, it's just research and development. They're developing this weaponry even more. It's already very, very sophisticated, just adding more to the sophistication. And I'm one of many database, I guess. I'm one of many subjects. That's how they see these things. And that's reality. Now, these people coming up with this technology, and not only just in DARPA, but in other agencies, but I'm bringing out DARPA because they even call out DARPA specifically. They call this program manager downloading child porn on his computer. Now, you see that there's a pattern there with pedophilia. While they try to manipulate you to think in these pedophilia ways, do this pedophilia type of torture, do this, they create this reality to block out reality. And so one thing they try to block out, and in the short videos I was talking about. So in 2020, there was this huge OnlyFans leak, right? If you don't know what OnlyFans is really, majority of OnlyFans content is really adult content. And like I said, I'm not perfect, and I went there and saw some of the free leak and whatever, and then only one of the video didn't really see it, but when I saw it, you only see, um and it's adults, so I'm gonna be graphic. Young man and a young lady, giving early 20s, a couple. You don't see their face, so you see the young man laying down and the young woman being on top, facing the other way, and you only see her back area, her actual back, and her back of her head, and you don't see nobody's faces. You can't even see their face. You can't see their faces. They're covering up their faces. They're not looking at the camera. They're just, and so they're trying to make me imagine these people to be underage. And because you can't see the face, it's just really just pure imagination. That's what they want. They're trying to make me imagine this person to be underage, and they try to say, "Oh, but you look at the room; it's a dirty room. No adults will have a clean, a dirty room. Oh, the sound of her voice. No, she's sounding like young. But how do you think a 20 something things, 20 some, 20, 20-year old, a 20 plus, whatever, a 20 something old young woman sound? Like, they don't have like a deep voice. They are trying to find ways to make me imagine this person to be an underage. Right now, they're just trying to make me imagine like seeing a little bit of her face, like, which is not true. She's just literally facing the other way. You don't see her. And this is the things they do. And so they're trying to make me imagine, oh, this she's underage. No, she's not. But you want me to imagine that because you can't even see her face. You want me to imagine something that like that. I was like, maybe she is. It's like, no, she's not. You want me to imagine her to be because there's no actual face showing. You want me to imagine that? That's how it goes. They don't leave her in of reality, and then they try to find credibility because I'm concentrating in this non-stop reality check of making videos and posting the things they do. I get distracted. I left the oven on because I was making something in the oven. I took it out and I could feel like a little bit warm, and I realized, oh, the oven is still on, and I think it triggered me to think about it like that. To think of the oven or something. They felt like it was just something just came in my mind to just, and like, you see, we have to turn on. Reminded you to turn on the oven, so you see that's proof. that we giving you like we're telling you the truth, trying to get credibility. It's like, no, you see, they are, you see, that's that. It's like, no. First of all, the reason why I'm being so distracted is because I'm making these videos about this nonsensicalness nonstop. I'm more distracted than I ever been in my life because of these nasty things that you guys do. You're the reason why I'm this level of distraction. And they're like, oh, but have you ever been distracted before? Yes, many times. But you are making me even more distracted than ever because of these nonsensical things. I have to put things back to reality. These people, the target individual, are going to do everything possible to get you to accept this reality. And the reality is the reason why they're trying so hard to make me subscribe to this is because they're I think they're planning to implant child porn on my computer and then be like, oh, you see, it's we proved it. No, you guys are a bunch of trash, a low life pedophiles filled with pedophiles in these agencies, and now you're trying to project your nasty low lifeness onto me with your pedophilia issues. And they're like, no, it's our money. It's not your money, it's the government money. The government, with